How does Kylian Mbappé spend his millions? Mbappé is unlike any other football player. He earns about $1 million a week. Heck, even the president of his country watches him play. Mbappé was even convinced by the president himself to stay at PSG. If you're earning $1 million a week, you might as well spend that cash, right? Not for Mbappé apparently. He's not interested in spending his bags on cars or jewelry or whatever else athletes blow their cash on. So, how does Mbappé spend his millions? He doesn't even have a Ferrari or a Porsche. Well, he doesn't even have his driver's license yet. Mbappé gets around by his chauffeur, sponsored by PSG, that drives him around wherever he wants to go. When Mbappé signed for PSG, the paparazzi thought they'd catch him pulling up in a Lambo or Bugatti, but our boy Mbappé was seen getting out the black of a Volkswagen Tiguan. Not just an ordinary Vox though, he made sure to put a little personal touch on it. With interior ambient lighting, sports comfort seats, and zested alloy wheels, it's worth about $60,000. Sometimes he's also being driven around in all-electric Volkswagen ID4 that costs about $50,000. None of that cuts close to his next purchase though. He isn't into the flashy Lambos or Ferraris, but he did buy a Mercedes GLE. That's an easy $80,000 on a car. But if he isn't spending millions buying new whips, where else does his money go? Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and notification bell to stay updated on our daily videos. You might be wondering if he lives in an expensive penthouse, maybe he has a private island, or he is busy buying mansion like the rest of his teammates. The news was going around about Neymar buying the most expensive penthouse in Brazil, while Mbappé decided to rent a 12-bedroom house in Paris. Mbappé? Renting? He could easily buy it in a step, but he believes it's more practical to rent. His crib has a huge garage, a library, a sauna, a basketball court, and a swimming pool. He and his family are so close-knit, so they all live together. His parents, brother, and couple of his cousins live with him. When he isn't stacking his millions away in a vault, he might spend it on a vacation. Like Ronaldo, who spends millions on his family vacations, Mbappé likes to have fun and unwind too. He once went to Morocco with Raf Hakimi and their families on a holiday. The paparazzi caught them riding in a yacht and speeding away on speedboats. While other pro ballers blew hundreds of thousands on their timepiece, Mbappé was being offered deals. Hublot wanted to sign him and made him an offer he just couldn't refuse. He doesn't buy watches, he gets paid to wear them. Now our man Mbappé is certainly on another level. He was offered millions so people could see him wear their watches. Since then, they've been taking their opportunity for as much exposure as possible by giving them tons of watches he could wear. Mbappé has been seen rocking with their watches that cost about $93,000 with 18-karat gold. Sure, he gets paid millions to wear watches, but that doesn't mean he doesn't buy any. Mbappé bought a Rolex Yacht Master that cost him about $14,000. Enough about watches, time is money, so let's move on to the next thing, shall we? Our boy Mbappé here doesn't do business class or first, neither does fly economy. He flies in style on a private jet just like Ibrahimovic, Ronaldo, and Messi, although these players all have their private jets. As I said, Mbappé doesn't like spending his millions on things like that, even if it's certain that if he wanted to, he could just as easily buy his jet. Since he likes to keep his money in the bank, he charters his jet. This is worth about $20,000 an hour. When you're practically swimming in cash, it's easy to let it all get in your head. That's why Mbappe's mom keeps an eye on him and makes sure to keep him grounded. She doesn't believe he could blow his money on material things. Instead, he could use it for good. She does a darn well job of keeping him in check because instead of dropping millions on Lambos, Ferraris, yachts, or jets, Mbappé spent his million to help people in need. Mbappé donated his World Cup match fees worth $500,000 plus his bonuses to a children's charity back in 2018. Yes, he didn't even spend a single penny on himself and decided to give it to the children in need to give them a brighter future. Mbappé also contributed funds to search for the body of the pilot and Emiliano Sala. You bet he went all out and helped every way he could to help people during the coronavirus lockdown. Mbappé isn't just a legend on the pitch because he didn't stop there. He started inspired by KM, a foundation that helps children from different parts of Paris, giving these children the education they need to fulfill their dreams. Why is Mbappé so keen on helping out children? You see, when Mbappé was a young boy, he had someone who helped him out too. He knows how difficult life can get when no one's looking out for you, who's willing to help, so he wants to be that that as many as possible. Mbappé is determined to make a difference in their lives because he once was a kid too with big dreams, and without all the help he received, he wouldn't be where he is now. Mbappé wouldn't be the person he is today. When Mbappé isn't busy being a modern-day hero, helping people from all around the world, he gets on his grind. Mbappé likes to be smart with his money by investing his millions. He invests in all sorts of things, from tech companies to NFT fantasy football. One of the tech company he invested in is now worth a whopping $4.3 billion since it's grown last year. Because of his growing investments, it wouldn't be a surprise to hear soon that our boy Mbappé here is now a billionaire. Aside from his investments in tech and the metaverse, he not too long ago signed with WMA Sports Agency. Now he's making his own content creation company that will make live, scripted and animated content of Mbappe's moves. It's going to be huge, I can tell, given that Nike and Apple want to join it on too to make sports documentaries. If he isn't busy making money moves, he is probably checking out the latest fashion trends. Mbappé is known to always dress in style. He's a bit of a fashionista, one can say. He doesn't spend a lot on accessories, but he loves to spend on clothes. One thing he enjoys is collecting sneakers. Hello to all the sneakerheads out there, you'll find a friend in our man Mbappé here. Back in 2019, he made an appearance in a complex video where he was shopping for sneakers. Mbappé ended up buying 2 rare pairs of sneakers that cost him over $1,000 each. Although Mbappé doesn't need to spend too much on anything, he got so many sponsors that he's always being paid to wear things. His Nike contract that's said to be worth about $3 million. Mbappé isn't just quick on his feet on the pitch, he's one hell of a money-savvy guy. From his investment to giving to charity, it pulls on my heartstring to see our boy Mbappé here has his heart in the right place. Despite all the millions he got stacked, he sure knows what matters enough to him to spend on. I don't know about you guys, but that shows character. So let's give it up for the legendary Mbappé, to him scoring more goals and lending a helping hand to those in need. That's it for today. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up below, subscribe and hit that notification bell. We post videos every week, so stay notified. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the following video.